Hello everybody, it's time. Mr. Triathlon race happening. We have on the left side gliitchwiitch versus faronheights. Heytallman on the right versus validon. Same challenge pack. Our games. The Qualitas list. Valkyrie no Densetsu. Find and beat the Treant. Trojan. Level 3 Elevator Town. It's my name for that level. Tom and Jerry the movie. Catch Jerry downtown. That's our games. These are so much better than what I've got in store for the finale, man. Looking forward to that one. 3 amazing games. PC Engine, NES, and SMS. Sega Master System. I want to say Game Gear when I say Sega Master System, but this is worse than that. This time, it's not the Game Gear version. Game Gear version's a little more polished. Just a little bit. I don't think you can fit a Game Gear in your pocket unless you're wearing Chinko jeans. Yeah. I don't think I've ever played a Nomad. Everybody's live and ready to go, it looks like. Our first game is pretty interesting. For a PC Engine game, it's actually pretty tight. I'm going to play the music from it. This is an English version of it, so we'll at least understand the simple-ass plot of it. I do have the OST here, so let's play it. This might be the arcade version of the OST, which is just as well. Three, 2, 1, go. The race begins. Their goal is to beat the Treant boss of level 2. You don't really hit things with your sword in this game. You shoot a beam, so... because you have a ranged attack, not tremendously a concern. So this is a ranged attack sort of game. You do get different projectiles if you buy them, and it's a little interesting. You will need the money for that. That's what they're dropping all the time on death, so you have a reason to pick it up. There's lots of stores around. They'll sell you health. They'll sell you different shot types. I'm wondering how many of the players will bother to interact with the NPC. I put in the directions that they have things to gain for doing that, like Validon there, and well, everyone but Glitch really did this, and they've all gotten a sword upgrade, which tremendously upgrades their regular attack. But it looks like Glitch has found one of the optional spells that gives them clone, and now they have mana for it. If they fire that, it will pretty much clear the whole screen. Just a huge attack. Nobody can... well, Glitch has actually started over. They ran out of lives. There's only one life in this. You do get passwords that they should use if they need them, but starting over. So level 2 is the Treant, so they got a long way to go. Back to the beginning. You do have to interact with the NPCs to get the magic. It's a pretty easy little puzzle. It's asking you for a name, and only one of those makes any sense. One of them is the name of the boss that you just fought to get there. The other one's the word Valkyrie for some reason, so it's not the hardest puzzle in the world. Looks like Validon is at boss 1. These bosses take somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 hits. Think Bowser from Mario Brothers, and you have fireballs and you're chunking away at him. That's what we're in for here. So this double-headed turtle monster will not go down easily. They got plenty of health though. They just need to be evasive because they will not burn it down. The hitboxes on everything are quite large, so you just play defensively in this game. Evade as much as you can. Fun fact, if the players did not find the magic, they are not going to get it. They only had that one shot to get it per level. There's a new spell in level 2 they can get instead, which is just as well. But again, if they miss it, they'll just not have magic for this run. Validon did beat level 1. They got a password. Faronheights is there as well, but almost dead. Doesn't seem to be using their magic very much. They should. They really should. They're dead. Fahrenheit's starting over. Okay. I think Tallman's shopping, and so is Glitch. So there are all kinds of cool shots you can get, but it will not switch to them until you've used up the original shot. It automatically cycles over its ammo, and she has no control over it, given to you anyway. Like, she just switches to it when you run out, just automatically. So you have homing shots and piercing and stuff like that. But if you buy it, you will not immediately equip it because she's still got ammo for this sort of light move. Level 2 is no joke. Level 2 is going to take some work. There's a lot of pits. A lot of enemies knocking you into them, which just doubles the amount of damage they do. Validon is nearly dead already. They don't drop a whole lot of health in this game. You have to buy it usually, and it's not cheap. So, Validon might need that password here soon. Sure does. Wow, look at Fahrenheit's attack. What is that, man? Wow. Heytallman and Glitch have died to the first boss. Here's an NPC puzzle. Let's see if Validon can work it out. I told them that the only way to get magic is to interact with the NPCs, so here's the opportunity. To get water, learn magic, or find gold. Getting water is correct. Have Cyclone, here you go. Nice work. You've chosen wisely. That was Cyclone. Validon's having a lot of trouble with this weird platform. Gonna wipe out again, man. I think they're in really bad shape. With half a heart, I have no faith in their ability to win this. They got a long way to go. They're only half done. They're dead. Glitch has found the dual attack again. Faronheights has died as well in the same area. But you know what? It's only been 6 minutes. They don't necessarily need the magic attacks, they're just nice to haves. Screen clearing stuff, especially the one on stage 2. Absolutely will wipe out a screen. Fighting the antlion. It's interesting how synced up the players are, man. Glitch is in the boss fight again with only one hit. Now that can be done. I know it can be done, but it's just, oh man, it's gonna be tricky. Just gonna be really careful. I don't know if this game is the best on the PC Engine library, only because a lot of other games are on multiple consoles, PC Engine included. Like Street Fighter 2 on the PC Engine seems like it's okay. And I would say that game is solid. People seem to like that one. But it's not exclusive, and I think this one is. This game's problem is the hitboxes are too big. Heytallman and Glitch are having a hell of a time with level 1. I didn't even think about that it was 2 buttons as a fighter, because I just played Ryu real quick just to see how bad it was, and I had everything I needed to do my dragon punches. I won the fight with Zangief and I turned it off. So believe it or not, Trojan is put in there as the easy game because the other 2 games are pretty brutal. These challenges are not easy. This game here is mean. It needs to have more health drops. The enemies in stage 2 do drop mana. Sometimes. Especially this tree dude. There's mana right there for Validon. Again, mana. Again. Just mana left and right. They don't drop health though. Ever. They just don't do that. The chests do. Like he just got some from the chest. And the store does. For like 1,200 gold. Which is an extreme amount of money. More than probably they've seen. So health is a big concern, it just doesn't show up. And everything is such a hitbox on it that's pretty brutal. You end up dying real fast. Validon on his last HP, sitting on these manas that... I mean, I would just wipe the screen here a couple times with all that mana. Would have done him a lot better. But he's getting towards the end of the stage now. This is almost it. Pretty sure this antlion is guarding the boss. He's died. You hate to see it. Trojan is a 10-minute NES game. You could blaze through it. You could be done real quick with that sucker. I think Glitch has finally unlocked level 2. 9 minutes left. Plenty of time. Faronheights is the first one to show us the tree, and he's killed it. Nice work. Can move on to Trojan. Faronheights is in the lead. Excellent job. I thought Validon was going to take it, but he died before he got there. So, Faronheights showing us this challenge is okay. How about the other two? There are a lot of power-ups you can get. I don't like that you can't switch between them. I think that's dumb. But they are there. And I really like the homing one. The homing one helped a lot. That's what I bought a bunch. I had it for most of the run. I just kept buying the homing shot, and eventually it was the only shot I had. I told the players to jump in the manholes in Trojan, because there are power-ups in them. They should jump down those very often. As soon as they see them, really. They're just incredible. They double your strength. So Trojan is a game where you can hold the shield button to block. You press up to jump. Yeah, the power-ups in Trojan, I think there's a key, I don't remember what it does. The other two are... Well, there's a health upgrade. Maybe we'll get that. Yeah. Farron is ignoring my advice and not going down the manholes, and I feel like that's a huge mistake. There's a jump upgrade, and when I say jump upgrade, I mean 3 times height gained. There's a power-up upgrade, and when I say power-up upgrade, double. Double damage just straight up until you die. Just for the rest of that life, double damage. Their heart upgrades are health extensions, and they don't really cap out very much. So those are always good too. If only he had bothered to go down the manhole, he would not have died there. I'm telling you what. think Validon's getting close. I'm not sure where the other two are yet. There's a lot of... It's kind of awkward hopping through the moving platforms. It's functional, but it's not great. Doesn't feel right. I think we have 2 players at the tree. Yeah, we sure do. Heytallman's a while away. The tree spawns a bunch of enemies on you. That's all it does. If you could just keep those dead, and that depends on your power up, really, how easy that is. Validon takes a death! Glitch has the homing shot. Almost dead as well. Died to the tree, and the tree has killed 2 more players. It's no good. Validon's back on the spawn. I guess the checkpoint checks you there, so that's nice. Gets it on the second try. I'm not sure how Validon got a second attempt, but did clear it. Let's play that Trojan OST. I told them about the block button. Blocking is important. Faronheights has finally beaten level 1. I'm looking for level 3 here. Validon followed my advice and looked down there, got the jump upgrade, did not find... Oh, lost his shield and sword. Did not find the P. It was hidden in the wall. I told them about that too. Damn. Damn, that boss. These are Axe Knights, basically. Castlevania Axe Knights. They throw at your shield and you block them and you don't take damage, ideally. What do you think about the Pillbug boss? He rolls around for way too long and then eventually becomes vulnerable for, oh, a couple swings. A different Pillbug boss killing 2 players at once. Depending on how good they are at using the shield, Trojan might actually be the hardest one in the pack. The one I put in there to ease up on things, because it's so short. But it might be brutal. They're not having an easy time with it, that's for sure. There's just a little bit of time left for Glitch to beat this boss. And finished. Can move on to Trojan. Just heytallman lost to this one. This whole challenge takes 10 minutes from the start, roughly. So you always have time, but you will have to play fairly well. You can't just take deaths on every stage. There's too many. So the way this game works is there's an A and a B side to each level. You do have to beat multiple things to get out of here. So right now Validon's on part 2 of stage 1. Nobody's found a P upgrade, and it's too bad because that power really helps a lot. Super significant. Man! Glitch died to the boss and 1 hit left. Validon too. Gets hit in the back with a rocket. Damn. The Pillbug Man has taken another victim as well. Man, these guys are getting trashed by these bosses. What did I say about the manholes here? Let me see. Jump into manholes for optional boss fights to get jumping power-ups. They often hide other power-ups in the walls, especially down there. The P power-up lasts until you die and doubles your damage. They know that something like that exists. They know that something in the game will double their damage. But they haven't found it, and that's gotta be frustrating to know that that's there and to be losing to these bosses by less than double damage would do. Double damage would certainly have solved most of the fights for them here. Everyone seems to be getting halfway through them at least, right? To not have it and die to these bosses feels bad. Everyone's on Trojan now. It's a very slow, meticulous little game. I do not like the Pillbug boss, for the record. I think he's trash. He's super mean. I hope somebody finds the freaking upgrade, though. I think there's only one mandatory Pillbug boss fight. Every boss is unique. He's the boss of stage 2-1. I feel like it's very important that they block a lot in this game. The boss that Validon's fighting right now and heytallman, you pretty much have to, right? You cannot beat him without blocking that fist. It will get you one way or the other. If you come in here without the shield and sword, you probably have to dodge so much. Heytallman has made it to stage 2 where Faronheights has been. Faronheights looks like he's there as well. Pillbug boss fight. This time you can see his health. You can see how outrageous he is. A lot of downtime on that boss, but that's just the way it goes. You just don't hit him multiple times. It's a very impatient boss. It feels bad, but it's not that long. If you actually time it, it's going to be like 30 seconds. It's not like a game-breaking slow pace. He will die soon enough. 8 swings. Just don't mess up and get killed. Don't rush it. That won't work. There's no way to speed this up. You know the way to speed it up? Have double damage. Then it's over in 15 seconds. It feels good. Faronheights make a new distance. Has 2 lives and is on 3-2. The unfortunate thing is you don't get a lot of HP back until you get to the real stage. Switch. Till you get to stage 3, then you get the HP back. Stage 3 is pretty damn easy compared to these first 2, I think. The bosses are still new bosses, but there's a lot of elevators, and the enemies don't really follow you on them. I think Fahrenheit's forgot he has a shield. Just doesn't seem to remember that part of this game. He's getting shot constantly. Alright, well, it looks like he's at the boss, who will probably take his head. Yeah, sure will. But maybe he can do it with his last life. Maybe he can succeed. The rest of the challenge could be done if he starts really doing well with this last guy. This boss here is one of the most dangerous ones left. He's not blocking. He's just not. Oh, man. Back to the start. I asked for a pretty far distance in Trojan because it's so short. It's only been like 5 minutes here for some of these players. Some of them have been here for 10. Glitch has. Which is enough time to almost beat the whole game, almost. Like, you can get real far in this real quick. Blocking is an essential thing. I asked for a lot of distance in Valkyrie as well. I'm glad that everyone beat it, but... I was expecting it to be a real challenge. Tom and Jerry is painful. I don't know if it's going to be a challenge. I think everyone will clear it. I think everyone should be able to clear all 3 of these, to be fair. But Tom and Jerry is actively frustrating and terrible to play. It's real bad. It's the Sega Master System Tom and Jerry the movie. The movie Tom and Jerry, also bad. Also no good, by the way. Right now, heytallman is losing because he did not beat the first game. Fahrenheit's is ahead of gliitchwiitch by a couple minutes. That could easily be changed up here on any other game. It's an independent race. The left side versus the left, right side versus the right. Tom and Jerry have a movie where they talk. It sucks. I tried to like it a lot as a kid, but I didn't. They don't only talk, they also sing. It's one of them there movies where your favorite characters get in sing-alongs with street cats and circus animals and other sort of things. Things like that. When did it come out? Probably the late 90s. I think. I think the plot was they were trying to rescue a kid who they didn't know. She was wealthy. She was being ransomed. I remember the ending. They're in a mansion doing their standard hijinks. So I know she was rich. That's all I know. I don't remember much. It sucked. It wasn't good. I remember one of the songs. It just wasn't a good song. Glitch has made it to stage 3 elevator town, in the lead, possibly making some distance here. I think they might pull it off. Welcome to elevator town. The only thing that matters here is elevators. That's why I called it elevator town. That was my hint, that it's elevators. All that matters here is elevators. Use the elevators. These guys will not quit coming. We'll see how long it takes Glitch to figure out how to use the elevator. There's the elevator use, nice. So you just go left and right in this elevator berg. You don't bother with these guys more than you have to. Glitch took a lot of damage there, unfortunately. I'd like to see somebody clear this, but this might be too much. This challenge might have needed to end at the ninja guy at the end of stage 2. He's pretty brutal. And since you don't have any more lives or anything, No continues or anything. Might just be a little bit too far. I do think Elevator Land is the easiest one though, just because you can despawn the enemies and run for it for the most part. You can just go, as long as you block a lot. Like there, Glitch only had to clear one guy to get to the next floor, and is already at the end of stage 3-1 here. This guy with the stick. He's tough. Well, hopefully that experience will do well for Glitch on the next run through it. Faronheights is here as well. They're really close. There's only one more stage just like that, and another pretty simple boss. I mean, stick guy here, he hits hard, but he's not like some colossus of strategy, right? Like he's not some titan of hijinks. He just dies. Hits for 3 and then dies. Faronheights with no HP left. And one more stage to go. Nobody found the double damage, and that's huge. I feel like that's a big part of why they're having such a hard time. I should have told them exactly where it was. Man. There's more than one, though. Nobody found a single one. I haven't seen anybody have it, ever. No one seems to have found any of them. They needed to be swinging at the walls all the time. That's the way the power-ups are hidden. Do you think they would have... If their damage was doubled, do you think they would have beaten this? Would that have been enough? I think it would have been for Faronheights or Glitch because they're so close. They were so close. Glitch found one. Yo! Double damage. Alright, now all you gotta do is survive forever with this one guy who did way too hard now. It does only last until the guy dies, unfortunately. It carries over from stage to stage, which is great. But when he dies, you lose it. And already at 2 HP, not looking great for survival, but could cream this boss here with that damage. Maybe. Survive! Get him! Oh no! Yo! Going into stage 2 with the power up. Nice. I'm glad to see it. Glitch is on the way. Excellent. That's really nice. I'm happy somebody finally did it. I have some hope that Glitch will clear this challenge now. With all the experience they had getting there in the first place, and now they're gonna crush this boss. Faronheights is moving on. Their time is up here. Glitch will be moving on in a couple minutes. Tom and Jerry the movie has begun. Here it is. The soundtrack. For the game, not the movie. Okay, well, let's talk about Tom and Jerry the movie. Hey, it sucks. This is a bad movie, a bad game, a bad everything. It plays like garbage. This is one of the most painful things I've ever seen. You stop all the time. You can't go underneath anything. Jerry can walk up walls. He doesn't give a shit. Tom has to bounce around and dodge objects. Can't get hit too much. You can run, but it's not really a great idea most of the time because you'll get clobbered. You need to catch Jerry, that's the goal. If you don't catch him before he gets to the end of the stage, he will wait there for you and then you can catch him there. So the problem is, not only is he trying to kill you with an auto-scroller, but also, you just have this limited health and you move so badly, you're so clunky. You will catch him eventually. You can catch him early though, and end the stage early, so that's nice, right? Like if you're really good at it, you can end the stage way earlier. You don't have to see the whole thing. Jerry likes to drop bombs that you have to jump over, and it's really hard to do that because they're huge. Tom and Jerry are voiced by Mel Blanc. When they do talk or scream or have any vocal effects at all, it's almost always Bugs Bunny's voice actor doing that. They rarely talk. Very uncommon. This is on 3-2. Look how far that power-up has carried them. It's crazy, right? They found the P one time and they're just cruising. I think they're the boss. They are. Here comes Jimmy Lee with a sword. It's possible they'll beat this right now. Oh no, so close, man. Lost the power up, but they have 2 lives to beat Jimmy Lee, and he's not too bad. He's just a spammy swordman. Oh man, demolished. Wow. Jimmy Lee's telling me what for with that spam. Don't want to get caught in that cycle. Glitch is ready to move on to Tom and Jerry. Nice. Hey, they beat the Trojan challenge. Nice. Nice work. I feel like this was still too hard. But somebody did beat it. I feel like Tom and Jerry have really good episodes. Lots of good jokes in Tom and Jerry. I feel like it holds up very well. Really good animation, really good style. Nice effects. Compared to other cartoons of the era, which would be Looney Tunes stuff, especially the old stuff, Tom and Jerry is way better in terms of animation quality and everything. I've never had all 3 players fail out every single challenge. I've had some close calls though. Fahrenheit's is really good at Tom and Jerry. It's not giving gliitchwiitch much opportunity to catch back up. They're not that far behind though. Oh, Fahrenheit's takes a death. Back to the start. If Glitch can beat level 2 with no deaths, they might still be in this. It's gonna be dependent on that. That jump was really bad. There's not a whole lot of that. There's not a whole lot of instant death in this stupid game, but that is one of the ones that will do it. That will set you back. If you fall in that pit, you're finished. Oh, Glitch got taken out. Didn't hit the switch and died. That sucks. This miserable game. Yeah, the auto-scroller that's chasing after you does not pull you to the right, it just kills you. It is the end. And that's what happened to gliitchwiitch there. They were at the end of the stage, the complete exact end of the stage. They had one thing left to do. They jumped over the switch instead of pressing it, and they died because they didn't know what it was. That's what it came down to, is it opened the wall. That's what it was for. And since they didn't press it, they were just trapped. Now, I know you can grab Jerry early because I did it. I don't know how it works, though. It seems impossible, but I did do it on stage 1. And I ended up skipping that whole section. He will wait for you some. The autoscroller's strange because it's not constant. I think it's based on Jerry for the most part, but he does tend to wait for you, so it's not always happening. Fahrenheit's is on level 3. This is the one I'm looking to beat. Uh-oh, Glitch is down to 1 health on the end here in this pretty brutal end. Okay, level 2, alright. Love to see it. So I am looking for the town level to be beaten here. I don't remember why a bunch of street cats were harassing Tom in this part of the movie, but that's like almost it. I don't remember anything else. That's it. I don't remember anything else in the movie. They got abandoned by, well, not so much Jerry because no one owns Jerry, but Tom certainly is somebody's pet. And I think they forgot him and just left him behind. And then he went to the alley and these disgusting cats were messing with him. And that's all I remember. I don't remember anything else. Very forgettable mess. Validon takes a death. Who is winning on the right? It's hard to say. Validon got here 4 minutes earlier. Will it matter? They both game overed on Trojan. Only Glitch beat Trojan, but not by much. Not enough to make up for the Valkyrie playing that Fahrenheit's pulled off. I don't remember Jerry's magic ring. I think I might have seen that once, but I don't remember anything about it. Look at those stupid looking chairs. The architecture here. I love it when the games try and do scale stuff and it's just inconsistent and weird. And you just don't think about it too much. Like that fridge is about the right size if Tom is like 1.5 feet, 2 feet tall. But what's with the bottles? They're like sample size oils. Jerry's huge. Honestly, if Jerry was as big as that, I wouldn't feel safe letting the cat mess with him. He probably would be a very dangerous mouse. Just a mouse the size of like a tea kettle seems like a really dangerous creature, actually. It's like a capybara. Glitch is on stage 3. Which Fahrenheit's just restarted, just took a death. Fahrenheit's is damn near game over here. Glitch could win this. They're in the same exact place. This is interesting. Fahrenheit's has been on the stage for a while, has a lot of experience with it. Glitch is starting fresh. But they are in the same exact area. Oh no, Glitch took a death. Fahrenheit's knows better than to stand down there after all the playing on this downtown stage. Now the thing is that Fahrenheit's doesn't have 5 continues like Glitch has, so that might be a key element here. That might be it. Fahrenheit's took a death. That's over for Fahrenheit's. Got to start over. Glitch just needs to win. If Glitch can beat stage 3, this race is complete. This part here is really awful. It's bad news. Well, I was wondering what people would think of this game. Do you think it's fun to play? I mean, can you feel how bad it is just by looking at it? Can you tell? I feel like people can tell. I don't feel like I have to describe too much. I think that it illustrates pretty well how bad it is as these players attempt to do things like climb upwards. Right now, gliitchwiitch trying to deal with this left and right nonsense. You turn, you have an animation to turn. like Dota style, just delay on this animation for turning. That's a... You know what? If you haven't played Dota before, that's actually a thing. That's an element that they kept and they recreated in Dota 2. That characters have different turn animation speeds. There's a character who you hit in the back for a bonus damage to yourself. Like he intentionally makes you hit him in the back and you take damage for that. So he's always trying to turn around when you try and swing at him. So he turns slow. Like that's a thing. That's a mechanic that is important. Here it's just really painful platforming. I can't think of any other game where turning around is such a key element of it than Dota. Oh, Glitch is taking deaths left and right. Can't seem to get this last bit of this section. Mech games like Armored Core and Mech Warrior certainly do that stuff. Turning in Mech Warrior is a big deal. You have a torso turn instead, and even that is pretty slow, depending on your mech. Like you're driving around an Atlas, you're not going to turn real quick. The town stage here is the first absolutely miserable one. Glitch trying to catch Jerry fast maybe, or just maybe spilling off the edge. It's hard to say because it's so bad. Who knows what's going on? Any game where I feel like any game where you get stunned over and over again for long periods of time defaults to feeling awful. That's just no fun. That's a terrible element. So for the record, you have to climb up to the right here and then jump left, quickly climbing up all the way over and over again, just doing these really tight jumps. Glitch took the last death they're gonna get. They're back to the start. Man, the town is defeating everybody. You're not strictly punished for running, but you are dealing with more hazards for it. It certainly speeds things up. But Jerry will see you're getting close to him and he'll drop bombs as a result. So you have to dodge that. So I told them to watch out for the running. Running is dangerous, not necessary. In this game, Jerry dropping bombs is the punishment for running. A quick catch by Glitch, joined straight to stage 2. Finished stage 1 half speed there. It's gonna save a lot of very important time right now. They had a real good chance at the turnaround here, but this last section that Fahrenheit's is actually doing really well on right now. It's real bad. This section sucks. It's so precarious and dangerous. Fahrenheit's is doing well. It's nailing everything right now. It's got a lot of HP too. There's more of the same though. It just kind of keeps on going for a while. They're not done yet. Jerry's walking on spikes right now, by the way. Oh no, Fahrenheit doesn't know what to do. Okay, they're just gonna take a little damage here. They couldn't find the right path. He's having trouble. He's got to line up just right. It's right underneath the pot too, unfortunately. Jerry's decided to chill. Oh no, Fahrenheit's died. He couldn't work it out. No solution was had. I think that's just about the end of that stage too. Yeah, the Game Gear version is different. It's better looking. The health bar is different. It plays a little better. It's not too different though. It's still this. This is definitely the worst version. Fahrenheit's climbing again. Gliitchwiitch takes a splash and goes back to the start of stage 2. Faronheights has to work out the ending of stage 3 here. It's strange, and I don't think they understand it. They figured out the switch. Can they grab this ledge? They work that out. Oh man. Oh jeez. They can't get in position here. Beat my challenge, Faronheights. Oh, he's dead. I do get the feeling that this one is... This was too much. Town is too hard. It requires too much Jerry knowledge. A nice badge, Snarfle, by the way. So, Faronheights does need to position just right. It is exactly the way it looks. There's no trick to this. It's just this hard to do. He has to be, 5 pixels, half of Tom's body width to the left of where he's at right now. He has to be directly underneath that ledge. He's not. He's too far to the right. He cannot seem to get in position there. And he's died like 6 times trying to do that one jump, and that's not the end of the stage, by the way. There's still a good bit left. That's like 60% of the way through it. 60-70%. There's some nonsense yet. So, it's not over. I don't know why Jerry's so patient there, honestly. It's nice of him to wait while Faronheights fails to do the jump that is required of him there. Faronheights is done at this point, though. I think that's it. It's looking like only Valkyrie was beaten, and if that's the case, Faronheights and Validon are the winners. Glitch did beat Trojan, but it took too long. If Glitch can just grab Jerry somehow, instantly. I'm not sure exactly how much time is left on Faronheights' screen. He did not beat Trojan. I think he had a couple of minutes left on Valkyrie. It was less than 10. It's probably on the last minute or two now. I want to see somebody beat the town, damn it. The first really challenging stage. First of many really challenging stages. Okay, here's this stubborn ledge. Let's see if Glitch can get it to work. Will 2 players get hoisted by this stupid thing? Jeez. Man. It doesn't feel right. It feels so bad. You usually use the ledge below to help you line up for the top one. Eventually, Jerry just gets sick of waiting and kills them. It's mercy kills. Thanks for the subs, everybody. Those alerts are from Spy Fiction. They're my fast alerts when I don't feel like I should be disrupting too much with my alerts. I turn on something like that. I got a bunch of other ones. Yeah, I checked the long play, and that certainly is the way to do that jump. There's no other way. You just line up there and do it. There's nothing else. It's just that. Oh man, Fahrenheit's let the screen scroll, so it's not a wall per se. If the moving screen hits you, you're dead. Glitch is trying, but could not grab Jerry on the wall. That would've been fun. A fun skip. I think our race is complete on the left. We're still working on the right, but it looks like Validon is winning in about 10 seconds. The race is now complete, folks. We have our winners. Tom and Jerry way too hard. This level sucks real bad. What a brutal thing. What a mess. Yeah, that level isn't over at that point, so yeah, it's gross. I'm gonna see if they want to talk about them video games. While I verify times real quick, just checking out. Valkyrie really is the one I wanted to check, just double check. Yeah, Fahrenheit's did extremely well at Valkyrie and was done in 11 minutes, so they definitely are the winner on the left, and Validon is definitely the winner on the right. I am interested in Saints Row 2, it's my favorite one.
Well done.
Hello.
On an excellent match.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey everybody.
Hello.
Valkyrie was not meant to be the easiest one in the pack, but apparently was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is,
apparently
Here's
so.
the thing.
I play that game. I can beat that game easily, and I just every single time.
The last two packs that I was doing, it felt like the first two were the nonsense ones and the last one was the break, and you've commented as such. This time it felt like the opposite. The first one was the good, easy one, and then the last two were, I don't know, what was Trojan and what was Tom and Jerry, but like really, really bad Prince of Persia.
Trojan is the game of blocking and finding the P power-up, which only Glitch did, and on the run that they found it, crushed the game.
Yeah,
I didn't feel like it was
kind of demolished it.
Yeah, you made it all the way to the final boss of this challenge and damn near beat him, and then beat him on the next life or two, and then that was it. Like, instantly just started winning. I think the game was balanced around that. I tried to tell y'all where they were. You needed to be hitting the walls as if it were Castlevania. You would have found some of them.
Yeah.
They're lying all
Like,
over
you know
the
what? I've
place.
seen someone beat this game. Let me jump around this level in the air.
Yeah, just
that
smash
had-
things.
Providence.
Yeah, I just didn't want to go back into the second sewer because Armadillo Man is, he was intimidating. And then, oops, he's also the first boss of stage 2, so,
Yeah, he smells. You don't have to fight him in the sewers, though. You can just grab your power up and look around and then leave.
Yeah.
yeah, that is true.
That was like the easiest boss in the whole thing. He just took a long time.
Yeah, he takes a long time unless you have the P power up. Then he takes 4 swings instead of 8. That helps a lot. It definitely
bosses
is.
went down super fast.
I mean, double damage. I put that in there in the hopes that people would read it and be like, "Gotta find that double damage. Wow, have to find that. That's ridiculous." And you know, when you start dying to these bosses and they have 1 health left, I feel like it really highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have found it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't believe I got as close as I did without it.
They don't give you enough lives. They have no continues, and there's not very many health pickups.
Yeah, I really should have done better on
I
Valkyrie. Like, I've beaten that game deathless before, and I just kind of completely and totally whiffed on it.
I think this is the hardest pack I've ever had in a triathlon match.
Yes.
Same here.
It's
Okay.
definitely
How
not
many
as
twice?
it's definitely not as painful as my finals pack, but Trojan, honestly, level 3 there is like halfway through the game. The game is real short, so that's the logic
Real short.
of that.
Real short, but you only have 3 lives and no continues. It's Contra, but worse, actually.
Tom and Jerry there is one of the worst.
Yeah,
damn
this
games ever
thing.
made.
It's
Where Farron is right now, just
I love
I
this.
feel like
couldn't
there's no way
figure out
around
how
it.
to get through here.
It is exactly what you think it is. You need to be underneath the ledge up there, and you're just not in position. You just you're not getting in position in
and
time.
as you get in exactly the right position, you end up with doing that.
Yes, you're going over too far. And
The worst part about it is that whenever you hit the up button, you get this little sneak animation, which
what does that do?
yeah, down to that too, and I have no idea.
well,
I didn't know there was a thing.
I don't know what that does, but I'll tell you, the stage isn't over after you get past that jump either. You still have like, I don't know, 30% of the level to go, just to break your morale on.
Is there any more garbage like that particular one?
I mean, this game doesn't get any better.
I thought I could be smart.
That's
and,
it
like,
reassuring.
at the vertical section, I just took a leap to the right to try to catch Jerry, and it just didn't happen.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I did that at the last second.
I bet this game has an interesting speedrun because they probably do stuff like that. You can catch Jerry
Yeah.
pretty early in some of these stages.
Yeah, I've seen the Game Gear version played, and it's a lot like this, but better, if that's believable.
It's this with bosses, and it still
Mhm.
feels bad. It still doesn't feel
Yeah.
good. It definitely Prince of Persia, but broken is what this is.
That sounds about right,
Yeah.
honestly.
As someone who's never really played original Prince of Persia, getting used to that is bad, especially when the running controls are. It takes a minute for the run to kick in. And for everything to kick in, actually.
Get right underneath this. There we go. Maybe I can actually beat this stage. I just want to beat this stage and then I'll be happy.
You got the life for it. It's not a bunch of hard stuff coming up, but it's not good. You got more of this ledge walking crap, which is the worst. Anytime ledges happen, I just feel sick. It's so bad. I want to just jump.
I almost.
The jumping.
I was afraid I was going to get bumped off there like that. Good. That's an appropriate way to end that game.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
completely
friends.
appropriate.
As it turns out, the game of the movie is just as shitty, if not worse, than the movie itself.
The movie is
It
pretty
is-
stinky.
I own it on VHS actually.
I think
I
I
was
do
a
too.
child in the 90s.
I've probably watched it
I-
like 50 times, and the only thing I remember is the singing alley cats.
Oh,
I only
no.
know about it from hearsay, and the fact that it kind of just doesn't. It's not really a Tom and Jerry anything after like the halfway mark.
Well, they talk to
It's
each
like
other
the-
and they work together, which they do,
Okay,
screw
on the
this
show
game.
a little bit. But it's
Going
like
back to this.
if you
I gotta get running, but thank you so much, mate, and thanks, and
thanks.
congrats to Farron, and
Thanks for playing. You made it all the way to my 8th finals. Nice work.
I had a lot of fun, and I'll be joining up the next one. You kind of do, so I'll be excited for that.
I'm gonna link the Alley Cats song so that
No.
it's called "What Do We Care," so that you
So
can
long,
That
enjoy
sounds real magical.
That
1.
sounds like it describes.
1.7 million stinking views for this stolen. It's terrible.
Is this the song I'm thinking about?
the thumbnail for one of these is 3 cats vomiting at him, and that's what I remember. Them doing.
that sounds promising.
Oh no, I was thinking of a different song that's actually worse than this one from this movie.
It's 3
It
cats.
turns into a Don Bluth style rip-off musical. If you thought some of the Don Bluth movies were like Disney rip-offs, like this is rip-off Don Bluth. This one is.
Well, Fahrenheit, you'll be playing against either Zero Chan, Subwoofers Ice Cream, Extreme Zero, or Chaos Defrost. When they get caught up, you'll be waiting a while.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not gonna have my next head until like November or so, but that's okay.
Validon.
Means I get to watch some good stuff.
On winning Validon.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be playing against Finn here down the road. And hey, Tallman, thanks for playing as well. You made it all the way to the end of this thing, too.
Yeah, I was trying to get as far as I did the first year, but maybe next year.
If only you found that 1p power up in Trojan, I think you would have
If
done it.
only.
Yeah.
If only.
Otherwise, but yeah, no, quarterfinals is really, really good.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Really?
It's this. I'm glad I made it as far to play a pack as this one.
This is beyond my wildest dreams.
You're getting to my
Be honest.
bad pile that I've been saving. I have a pile that I just stored away.
Oh no!
Tom and Jerry, the movie, is in it, in my bad list. I have a bunch of games. I wouldn't say they're worse, but they certainly are its peer, and that's what's left. So it's
Oh god!
what we're getting into.
We're digging into the Kuso Grande / things that maybe Author Blues would speedrun, potentially.
Exactly.
That's how I always think of games like this. It's like, I think maybe, if he hasn't already, he probably will at some point in the next decade.
Kuso Grande has trouble finding games that I don't want to play for an hour. These are games I don't want to play for an hour.
It's a good thing we don't have to then.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry is one of them. I do not want to play past level 2 of Tom and Jerry. It starts to get real miserable real fast.
I was about to say none of these I would want to play for an hour, except Valkyrie was pretty fun, even though I sucked ass at it.
I feel like if you played Trojan for an hour, you'd probably have beaten it. Even though it was rough, you would have found the power-ups and you'd know where they were eventually, and then you'd just be double strength for the rest of the run. You'd get it that way. It sucks real bad that they don't heal you between segments of levels. But
True.
other than that, everything else is pretty manageable. By the way, I don't think anyone noticed you could shield upwards because no one seems to be blocking.
I noticed at the last attempt at 2-2.
Yeah, these dudes dropping bombs to your head is meant to be shielded.
Yeah.
That's the
You mentioned about shielding, and I could not.
Just use this random jump power up I just found.
yeah. You can use
How
that.
do you use any of that? I found the jump power up, and I couldn't figure out how to.
I think
You have to jump when you're not moving.
Oh my god.
Seriously.
Shielding's very important. And that's cool because they let you get your sword and shield taken away sometimes because, you know.
Random one up.
yeah,
Why not?
I noticed that very, very early. Where oops, now I punch and kick.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you just spent. Nobody did, but if you spent the game just swinging your sword while you walked, you would have found all kinds of stuff. You just find a 1-up, health power-ups, there's keys to bonus areas, there's double damage, which is the best one. Lots of stuff like
Obviously.
that. 4 players played it, nobody did that, even though I tried to hint that that was a thing. It's really a big thing.
Yeah, I guess when I thought of walls, I only thought of like the walls in the sewers, and I didn't really stick around the sewers much, so I just kind of hit enemies and that's it. Oh well.
Finn knew the song I was thinking
Maybe
of.
I can actually beat this on this attempt, and maybe we can go out on that.
I don't think the elevator section is too bad. I think it's less bad than level 2. 2-2 is the worst.
Agreed.
2-1 is just that stupid armadillo boss, and he sucks. But he's the whole level. He's not that bad.
Yeah, he's not that bad. Once you figure out his pattern, then he's really not that bad.
Elevator town though, all you got to do is rush to the elevator, and you can just despawn the guys, and you don't have to kill anybody. Just left and right for a couple times, and it's really short. I think it's 5 elevators in a boss fight. That's not too bad. And the bosses, they hit really hard. Jimmy Lee in stage 2, he can hit you like 10 times in a second, so don't let him do that. But
Yeah, my last run, I made it like halfway down the second set of elevators.
I mean, I would have died in the next section anyway.
1-2 man was a nightmare. Rocket punch, just hey, I can hit you 3 times in a row.
You gotta block that.
Yeah.
So Iron Knuckle guy, I came into a strat, and then he started punching low, and it totally invalidated my strat. Because if you can jump in, hit him, you can get him in a pattern. If he keeps punching upward, you duck his hit, walk forward, hit him, and jump as he shield bashes you away, and you can loop that over and over again. But then it's all out the window when he triple punches low, and you just die.
I'm just gonna say I never knew you could die to Somnus in this intro screen of Demon's Crest, and now I know.
Yeah, you sure can. Your health is just hidden.
You can be that stupid to walk right into him.
Oh, get out of my way. Get out of my way! There we go, boss time. At least we get to see the boss.
Actually, I think I might just not play anything right now if I'm gonna be very stupid and just walk straight into Somnus twice in a row.
Okay, I gotta figure this out. Not like that.
He's fast. He'll hit you real quick, real fast.
Actually, no.
You can jump and hit him on the way down. That's the ticket. That's easier than anything else. Looks like you got a way to hit him, though. He's got openings.
He does.
I like his little move.
I've got time.
Hey, if you had the P-Power up, he'd be dead already.
It's true.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's like fighting Shadow Link. It blocks your
It
every
really
move.
is.
Hang on.
Ah! No. I tried. I tried.
Nice attempt. What is Versus game? I don't think I've ever loaded that. What does that look like? You wanna-
Let's find out.
Good question.
Uh,
I'm wondering if it's
Oh,
like a
good.
Double Dragon.
Oh,
1
good.
Has an amazing. Oh, right, it is.
It's
Nice.
a dual mode.
And he is player 2, Jimmy Lee over there. All right,
AI Arena.
possibly.
Maybe. Maybe this could be a future AI arena.
This is what I was hoping it was. Double Dragon 1 has this, and it kicks ass. They had, honestly, the best
Let's find
fighting
out.
game on the NES. They really did. And it's just like a side feature.
I'm gonna find out how many points you need to actually win one of these. I like the little sword swinging animation for a win. He's very happy over there. 3 points. Okay. That's reasonable. Well, there we are.
Hey, you beat him. Beat the red shirt guy.
I sure did.
Challenge complete.
If
Thank
only we knew. We could
If
hoist this
only.
challenge.
Copying that so I can look at that after we're done here. Yeah. This is an interesting pack, for sure.
Well, we have 6 games left. I gotta get a hold of Zero Chan and see if they're ready to play. That's the one
Yeah,
we need to happen next, really. Can't do much until that's done.
That's true. Hopefully that'll happen soon. I want more matches.
And thanks for playing, everybody.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
a lot,
tonight.
Smite. I'll see you again in the semis.
Good luck, both of you.
Thank you.
I'm going to host on over to Tie Tuesday, playing Indivisible. Oh no, he's not. He's done. I'm gonna have to host somebody else. He's wrapping up. Let me see here. It's it for me today, folks. It's my day off. Yeah, my day off. Making me work. Look at this scheduling. I'll be back on tomorrow night though. Y'all have a good night. I'm just gonna host a retro stream. Somebody playing PC Engine games. Y'all have a good night.